It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, baby. Hello and welcome to the Monday KVJ Show. Hello, what's going on, Virginia?
Hello, Kevin. Hello, Jason.
Word.
Word's
got the bird, and the bird's got the word.
That's right. Hopefully y'all had an amazing weekend. I can't wait to unpack Virginia's trip to Tejas coming up here in a few minutes.
It was fun. It was action-packed.
Okay.
It was definitely full of twists and turns and surprises and revelations. And
Yeah.
you never know with Linda.
Yeah.
My mother is a squirrely one.
And I saw that you also had kind of a new thing that people might want to always start taking with them to every theme park they go to.
Never run out of sauce again.
Okay.
You're kind of going viral, dog. You're going sauce viral. I'm very impressed.
I loved Jbird's Peaceful video. This was from your trip a week or so ago. I'm losing track of time, but Weekie Wachee, which is a cool little name. And it's one of those springs. And boy, I tell you, every time I see a video, I'm like, I've got to get to these springs. It's just absolutely amazing. The water is so clear, so beautiful. It's so chill. And it's just my speed. It's slow moving.
It is. And
It's my kind of tempo.
they kind of guarantee almost 100% manatee, sighting.
You
Yeah.
can use that paddle board that you bought and you never used.
Yeah, you're right. I could take that. All kinds of great things. Yeah. Be a great idea. Absolutely. Yeah. So that video is up on our Instagram page. Yeah. You got to
Nice.
see manatees. Jbird was navigating the boat looking like the seaman that he is.
I recommend that for families. If you're an outdoorsy kind of aquatic
Yeah.
family and you haven't done that, I think the kids would love it because you're guaranteed to see some nature out there.
Nice.
And I think the more fun the place is to say, the more beautiful it is. Weekie Wachee.
Yeah.
Those are all fun places. Yeah. So go to the KVJ Show Instagram. Make sure you follow us there. You can see all the fun stuff that is going on there. So we'll get to some of the stuff happened over the weekend. Somebody just said, hey, just so everybody knows, at about 6:13 maybe, I'm trying to gauge the exact time, we're going to have a rocket launch. So somebody said probably by about 6:17, you'll be getting text messages that there are UFOs all over the skies of South Florida.
Kevin, the aliens are here.
Yes.
And that's just from me.
Yeah.
They've landed.
Yeah, you're probably going to start seeing that. So if you want to pop outside, see a quick little rocket launch, you got that. It's going to be coming up. So no matter what you got going on, you can check it all out. Somebody texted in too, and they said, I've been up since 3 on my way to work, got a 2.5-hour commute.
Oh.
Could you believe that?
Good Lord.
Is that every day for your job?
Some people are doing that kind of stuff. I've talked to people that have some pretty insane commutes. And I think just, what's happening anymore is, jobs get kind of crazy, and then trying to find another job, you sometimes got to take what you can get, or else you get transferred within the same company. You've been there for a while. Like that was a situation I heard with somebody that I know, where they used to work in West Palm, and then they closed the West Palm office. So now they got to drive from West Palm to Fort Pierce every day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's a 45-minute, one-way commute at least.
And
if
you're
not
paying
more.
West Palm rent or prices,
Yeah, right.
but you're working in an area where you probably should be living.
Yeah. It's a lot to do, but then, that's not an easy thing to do in South Florida right now. Just
No.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just switch houses. Yeah, I know I couldn't do that.
No.
I am stuck in the one I bought. So, yeah. So, best everybody getting up today and trying to make it happen. We got a lot of things to get to here on the KVJ Show. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, you can tune in and check out the KVJ Show. Just go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show. You'll find us right there. Subscribe, because the one thing I know, being on YouTube as much as I am, when you subscribe and you like videos and things like that, then it'll start suggesting those videos. Because otherwise you think, oh, they never come out with new videos. But no, they do. It's just that YouTube algorithm and what they feed you. They're trying to feed you what they think you want to watch. And if you show them that you want to watch KVJ, then it'll serve up all of the videos that we do.
Oh, the content's there.
Oh, it is there. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting it watched.
We just need your eyeballs.
Yeah, that's kind of the game today. It's 2 parts. 1, you create it. 2, then you got to promote it and get it watched. So
3, you got to pray.
yes, there's a lot of things that go into it. So go check us out right now. You can see that live and check out all the other content we got there. If you're new to YouTube, make sure you're subscribing first to the KVJ Show. Okay, you said the rocket has gone off and people were sending the photos in, Virginia?
Yes, I'm getting text messages with pictures of the rocket/alien launch.
Let me see what that looks like. Oh, yeah. That is not rocket, Kev. I'm pretty sure that's alien.
Okay. All right. That's what people are going to be saying today when they go to work.
Yes, thank you. KVJ Nation's on it.
That's right.
I love how they're out there on the roads driving and taking pictures.
There's a whole
safety first, y'all.
there's a rocket community out there. They get jacked up for any kind of rocket launch.
I know. You're
Yeah.
right. You're one of them.
So
You're always looking in the sky.
With hope.
yeah.
Just make sure if you're driving, that you keep your eyes on the road.
That's right.
But we appreciate the photography.
Now, on Friday, Virginia, we heard about your amazing trip that was going to be happening to go see your mom in San Antonio, Texas. Sound like it's going to be pretty interesting because your mom was coming up with the whole itinerary, so everything was in her hands.
Yes. So we started the day on Saturday, getting ready to head to the theme park. And then she realized she left the ticket at home. So we had to take her back home to get the ticket.
Okay.
Then on the way there, Panda put it in the GPS where we were going because she kept forgetting which exit we had to take and all that.
Yeah,
So we're just like, nope, we're going to put it in the GPS.
Okay.
She was arguing with the GPS. Nope, that GPS is wrong. I'm right. It's turn right. And we're like, I think it's turn left.
Okay.
Who is right?
GPS.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, did you let your mom choose over the GPS, or did you say, no, we're going to defer to GPS on this?
I listened to her because she was so insistent.
Yeah.
And she was so wrong.
And then when she's wrong, is she like, oh my gosh, I could have swore? And does she then back off in the future? Or
No.
does she continue doubling down? And
Continues doubling down and being the loudest front seat driver.
oh, okay. She got a lot to say, huh?
Got a lot to say.
Okay.
But you'd have to just laugh.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
hear ya.
Mom, it's okay. You don't have to keep telling me. I'm looking at the GPS now. I think we established we're going to use the GPS moving forward. But she can't help herself.
She wants to show that she's the authority on her town.
Yes.
Even though she's going to get it wrong every time.
That is very important.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to show you what an authority I am by being wrong on every single point I bring up. Okay. So you finally got to the place you need to go.
We did. We finally got to Fiesta, Texas, which is one of the Six Flags parks.
Well, that sounds like a fun place to be.
It really is. So, Disney has Mickey. Fiesta, Texas has Daffy Duck, Roadrunner, the Tasmanian Devil,
okay.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that Warner Brothers?
It's like a Looney Tunes kind
Okay.
of thing. Yeah, they've got all those characters. So Rocco loved it. We got to meet up with cousins, and a bunch of family came to celebrate Linda. We only lost her once for about 45 minutes, but I think that's pretty good considering what a wild card she is.
How did you lose her?
Well, we left her in one spot because she wanted to wait for my half brother, Tony, to get there. And so she's sitting in this one spot in her mobile scooter, the little motorized scooter, and she was waiting for him. But I guess she got tired of waiting, so she went and put herself in the lazy river by herself.
Okay. All right.
I get it, though. Sometimes
Yeah.
a lazy river and by yourself, a little solitude is what the soul needs.
That's it, yeah.
We were panicked for about 45 minutes trying to find her.
Where's Mom? Oh, she's just in the lazy river.
I don't know how she got in. I don't know who helped her out. She said, "Oh, strangers helped me."
Oh, they do. Well, they're so lovely.
That was nice of them.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to spend that much time with her because, when we get her talking, we realize all the things that she's been up to. So she's been setting up like appointments. So I don't know if you know about just how many companies are out there scamming seniors. It is a whole thing now. And they have this whole team of scammers set up at her local mall. The senior center bus brings them to the mall so they can walk around the mall and get out there and do their little shopping or whatever. But these people come over and they're like, hey, we'll do all your blood work and testing for free. Do you guys want to get your blood work done for free? And all these dumb seniors are like, yeah, we'd love to get blood work done for free. And it's a whole scam. They end up charging them and they like pressure them into buying supplements and all kinds of stuff. So we found out about that and canceled all that. And oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's tough. I mean, honestly, the senior scams are crazy. In fact, there's a story in the Whacked Out News today that we'll get to of one that happened in Port St. Lucie that got pretty crazy because it was a senior that was getting scammed. And they thought that they had a relationship with Liam Neeson. And when their family member stepped in, it got violent. So
those romance scams are so big.
Yeah, those scammers have a certain set of skills.
They really do.
They do. Yeah.
Ironically, I watched Taken on the plane.
Okay.
I had never seen it.
That one part makes the whole movie worth it. I've got a certain set of skills.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he did. You also brought up a pretty cool little invention here. I thought Jbird would come up with first, but it was a clear little plastic purse full of sauce that you're walking around the park with.
Yeah, so we had the clear purse, the kind that you have to bring into like a football game or whatever. Just get a clear purse, small, and fill it with honey mustard, and then all day you can just dip your tenders right there in it, and you have unlimited honey mustard. And it is kind of funny to watch people's faces in the park,
right, as you're walking around.
You're walking around with
it's clear plastic, you can see right through it and see what you got in there, big. Is that the honey mustard sauce?
A bucket of honey mustard?
That was a lot of honey mustard. I didn't even know you were a fan.
I love honey mustard.
Do?
I do.
Really?
I've always loved honey mustard.
Did you know this, Kevin? This is kind of news to me. I feel embarrassed.
I don't remember her ever really having that kind of enthusiasm about it before.
It's my favorite dipper, I think, for a chicken tender.
KVJ Nation, is this news to you too? Virginia loving honey mustard this hard?
Right.
I feel like I've had my
Every day you learn something new. That's why we play Know the Show, because just when you think you know her, you don't know her.
That was a lot of honey mustard.
Yeah.
I went big.
You did.
I wasn't sure if it was cheese at first.
That's what my sister thought it was. She thought it was cheese. No, it was honey mustard, because the honey mustard, I feel like, has more of a shelf life out in the hot Texas sun.
If you had the cheese, it would have got that cheese skin on the top. We don't want that.
It's got the dairy in it. Yeah, I don't know about the heat.
Now, you said that your family was there with you. Did they all get to partake, and were they dipping extensively as well?
I only allow my immediate family to dip. So Panda and Rocco can dip chicken tenders and nuggets. But
okay.
I mean, we can't have just random double dipping going on.
No, because somebody will double dip.
Everybody double dips.
Sometimes people accidentally double dip.
We weren't doing nuggies. We were doing full-on chicken fingers. So you kind of have to double dip by the nature of the beast.
Right. Now, did they provide honey mustard at the park?
So that's the thing. The park had these massive vats of it, and you pumped it, and they gave you like little cups to put it in. They didn't expect somebody like me to show up with a large 18-ounce purse.
So that was the park sauce that you had in your purse?
Yes, the park sauce and my own personal clear purse.
Today they're going to have a meeting. We have to change our sauce policy, everybody.
Right.
We just can't have these big...
That video alone is going to do it, yeah. Yeah.
There was this crazy pirate in here yesterday.
Oh, I had about $10 worth of sauce.
Yeah. You always wonder when they take away something really cool, and you're like, what happened? I don't get it. There's always somebody behind why that cool thing went away. In Virginia, when you go now to Six Flags or wherever it was you went, that there's not going to be more sauce. It's all because of Virginia.
Well, you could argue at minimum they're having a meeting. They're definitely sitting down and talking about their sauce strategy. I don't know if it goes away, but they're definitely, you're on their radar.
Big Bad first. You might as well be last. Think fast.
I gotta get those brains going early morning here. Virginia Jbird and Denny's all trying to see who can come up with a sensible answer the fastest here today. Okay, first one I've got for you here is give me a job title that starts with the letter Q.
Quizmaster.
Queen.
Quizmaster, okay. Sounds like a fun title.
Yeah.
Okay. Quizmaster. Okay, what about a famous movie monster that starts with the letter F?
Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger.
Okay. All right, Freddy Krueger. Yeah, I think everybody's so
Everybody's like, wait, what?
they didn't know what to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, give me a roller coaster or a theme park that starts with the letter M.
Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, yeah, Magic Kingdom.
I was gonna say Mickey Mouse Land.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
Mickey Mouse Land.
Jbird jumps out to a quick 2-1 lead over Denny's. Virginia yet to get on the board here after that late night trip back in.
He's good.
Well, I blow it a lot. So let's.
Okay, something that people lose all the time that starts with the letter K.
Keys.
Yeah, okay, now that's what she does.
I was locked into W.
Me too.
I thought you were say wallet, or I thought you say W.
I had M for money.
Okay. Give me a word associated with weddings that starts with the letter T.
Train.
Okay.
Train?
Wedding train.
Of your dress.
Oh, I don't even know what that means. Wedding train? What the hell is that, Denny?
It's a part of the dress, the bride's dress.
Somebody's gotta walk behind them and carry it.
You knew that?
Yeah.
I bet you did, Cotillion.
Wasn't there just a world record? Some lady just did the longest train on a
Yeah,
dress.
I did see that. There was a bunch of trains at the Met Gala, too. And remember, they wouldn't fix Blake Lively's train. They just let her be up there struggling by herself. She was a train wreck.
Oh, wow. And wasn't it Madonna that was yelling at the people who were trying to work her train because she was supposed to be a storm or something?
Yes.
Remember that?
Train drama.
Madonna was yelling?
It's about the most impractical fashion accessory of all time. I mean, could you imagine if you're just walking around New York City on the streets with a train? How disgusting that thing
it'd
would
be
be at the end of the day.
A nightmare.
Or New Orleans down that street?
If you had to walk and somebody rang it out at the end of the night, it'd be so
a
great.
Bourbon Street train.
That would be gnarly.
Okay, how about a school subject that starts with the letter I?
English. Irish.
Igloos. I couldn't think of anything with that. Interpersonal studies.
Oh,
Intermediate reading.
that couldn't think.
Oh my God.
That's tough. There's not a lot. I threw a tough one at you.
Hard.
You got international relations, industrial arts, Italian, maybe. Yeah, but that's definitely who you drew out. That might break a brain or two. Okay, we find ourselves with everyone with 2 points right now. That means the next point is going to be our winner here today.
Wow.
This is big.
Okay. Give me a famous fictional animal that starts with the letter D.
Donald Duck.
What'd you say, Virginia?
Donald Duck.
That'll work. That'll win. What'd you say, Bird?
Well, you take that.
He was trying to say Donald Duck, but he was talking like Porky Pig.
Look at that. Virginia just comes in here.
That's so annoying.
Like
How?
20 minutes of sleep. And,
How?
just take this.
Flies in on her broom.
Yeah.
I'll get you and your little Denny's too.
That's what she does. Well, the good news, I guess, is that teen takeover that was supposed to happen in the mall Wellington Green on Friday was a big non-starter. There was nothing that went down. They had some extra PBSO there already in case the kids got a little bit rambunctious, but there was no enclave of anybody that was coming in there, and it was all pretty quiet. So apparently it's just a bunch of old ladies walking.
Which, could be intimidating to some people.
It can actually. Yeah, you never know. So they say even though this one wasn't anything, do not snooze on these things because who knows what's going to happen in the future. But it was kind of nice because it seemed like people saw it on social media and then they really kind of blasted it out there and there was a high awareness for it.
This is when parents need to be involved and know what the kids are planning. And if you hear any rumblings of one of these teen takeovers, we got to alert the authorities because teens are getting hurt.
Yeah, it's a wild concept. At least Virginia didn't kill any teens this time.
That is good.
I'd say, yeah, we've upgraded. Yet. So it looks like the thing that maybe we have slept on that we need to keep our eyes out for is iguanas.
They're everywhere, dog.
They say that even though we lost about 5,000 during our cold snaps in the winter, they have rebounded in a big way. More than ever. Now, apparently, they have been texting each other and putting stuff on social media that says reproduce.
Iguana meetups?
No, it's the iguana takeover.
Iguana takeover.
Yeah, they said the kids couldn't do it, but we are.
Could you imagine that? Like 8,000 iguanas just coming at you if you're walking down the mall?
If they mobilize, you're screwed.
Yeah.
And they got them quick feet. They're fleet-footed. They all of a sudden can go from 0 to what seems like 100 like that.
They do, yeah.
And some of them can even run on the water.
They can.
We've seen it. Couldn't believe it.
I saw one kind that was wrong. It's two hind legs standing up.
They call that the Jesus lizard.
I was like, that's wild. Look at that thing go.
On water.
The one standing up, was it the red and black one?
This one was green.
Really?
Yeah, it was standing up. It was like just zipping on its back hind legs. I'm like, that's crazy.
It's odd because I live over by North Lake Boulevard and Palm Beach Gardens, and it seems like there's a different type of iguana there. It's black with red stripes on it, and I'm seeing them more and more, almost as if they had a big old party one night and got busy, and then they just reproduced everywhere.
Maybe that's the dominant species.
Maybe. It sounds wrong, though.
The markings of a superhero?
I don't know. It looks different than the green one Kevin's talking about.
Yeah, I think, too, that some iguanas actually can change color with age.
Oh.
They say young green iguanas are typically bright green or blue with dark brown striping along the body and tail. And they say as they mature, the base green color often becomes less intense, sometimes shifting to olive, gray-green, or even brownish tones.
Interesting.
And the striping and banding on the body and tail tend to darken and intensify around 18 months of age.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I guess you could maybe even just look at an iguana if you really know your stuff and see how old it is.
It sounds like they're just like a bell pepper. They're bright green when they're young, and then they change color.
Yeah. I think it's kind of what it is. So, yeah, they say that they've made a big comeback. I know that Denny's is having his own issues with it. Now, for a lot of people, when it comes to the iguanas, it might be them coming after your landscaping. Sometimes they damage the seawalls, canal banks, native ecosystems they're throwing off.
And they legit can do some damage, man. There are people on my next door we're talking $20,000, $30,000 of damage in their home.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it. And so, you are allowed to humanely remove iguanas from your private property, and a lot of people are now calling pest control companies. I'm wondering what the calls have been like, because I'm sure over the years that has become a legitimate, lucrative business for a lot of trappers and people that are coming out trying to get them. I know I've seen some of those businesses, and they will flaunt their wares, and they will have truck beds just loaded with dead iguanas every day. They go out and kind of remove them. I think that communities, too, because I know in my community, we have near the lakes that are there, it grows every time I go. There's probably around 20. They just kind of chill on the banks. Yeah. Used to be maybe 2.
You're lucky they haven't figured out how to mobilize.
Oh, I know. Like I'm saying, as soon as they check social media, IG, I don't know if that stands for iguana.
They got those iguana hunters out, and you'll sometimes see somebody out with one of those air guns. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think
they'll be
so,
shooting them out in the lake. And
Yeah,
I don't know the rules on all that.
I think that's considered one of the humane ways, because you tap them in the back of the head. It's like they're like, hey, and then out, lights out, pretty quick. That's how they want it to be. So real fast and done. Denny's, you said they've invaded your yard. What are they taking? How many are there? What kind of damage are they causing?
They've come back in big numbers, and they're eating the garden.
Oh.
Yeah.
We had to put a fence around it with some chicken wire on top.
Is that working?
It is working. It's keeping them out. But yeah, they went in there and they terrorized it. We had a bunch of beans that were about to be done, and they ate the entire.
They ate your beans?
They ate my beans.
Oh, farting iguanas? Oh, no.
That's how they walk on water. They're propelled by Denny's bean farts.
Yeah.
Well, I walked out there and I seen the garden just kind of like shifting, and I looked and I'm like, oh, damn, there's like 4 iguanas in there, and they were just going crazy.
Oh, they were having a party. You basically put out a buffet.
I'm not kidding you. Denny's backyard has got so much activity because he's got some kind of lake back there. There's otters fighting, iguanas farting.
Well, yeah, we actually we started hanging these things in the yard. We took pine cones, and if you put them in the oven for an hour on a low setting, they open up, and we filled it with peanut butter and seeds. So now we have ducks, birds, we have all sorts of creatures coming in there.
That's fun for Lachlan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have it right by the back window, so he just looks at it. I'll play a video on KVJ TV.
The thing that's always tough about those things is you invite all animals.
You're right.
And yeah, you want the cute ones for the kids, but then it gets all the ones that you don't want.
Well, you can't put up a sign that says no iguanas, don't eat our beans.
I'll tell you who else.
They don't read well.
Or like, I think some raton would like some peanut butter. And
Sure,
I'm always afraid rats are going to come around.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, eat
rats
the
would
undesirables.
love your
we
peanut butter.
We didn't have iguanas for a minute, like you said, but they've come back in huge numbers. My tree is full of them again now.
Yeah, it's weird. They said that when all the years we've had big cold snaps, and this wasn't the first year, we've had about 5 different years, and it seems like every year that we have a big cold snap, it's like they put a memo out and they realize they've got to make up some lost ground, and then they come back even more intense.
It's crazy.
You do wonder if there's a way that iguanas communicate with each other where they say, all right, we do have to come back. We got to come back big.
There might be something in biology that somehow they look around and they're like, hey, it's not as many of us. Like, let's get to it. Hop on the bad foot. Let's get this thing done. So, yeah, they say they are coming back in a big way. Okay, if you could go back and talk to your 10-year-old self, how would that 10-year-old answer these questions? Do you remember having a favorite food and drink at the age of 10? And why is it not pizza, Jbird?
It's either pizza or it is a cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger from a place called Blizzards and Burger that was in Lake Park, Florida back in the day. And my family, we would get giddy if we knew we were getting a sack of food from Blizzards and Burgers.
Big stuff, huh?
I can still see the guy. He was always sweating. He's like, one king cheese.
That was the secret sauce. That's why it tasted so salty and delicious.
Sweat burgers?
Sweat burgers.
It would not have phased us as a family at all. It was that good.
Good with it, huh?
Yeah, or pizza, but I think the cheeseburger when I was 10 kind of beat out the pizza.
Okay. Yeah, for me at 10, it was definitely the pizza, and Dr. Pepper, I think, was my favorite beverage.
Ooh,
They
yeah.
pair nicely together.
Oh, Fat Kevin, welcome back.
What about you, Virginia?
I was a mac and cheese kid. Loved mac and cheese. And then I loved making my own Jell-O no-bake cheesecake. I would make it all the time.
Okay.
It's filled with chemicals. It's probably the worst thing you can eat.
Don't ruin it. Come on.
loved
You were
it.
10 back then.
Go
Chemicals.
for it. I mean, come on.
loved
At
it.
this point, they're only still barely in your system.
We loved chemicals back when we were young.
Loved chemicals. Loved Kool-Aid as well.
Oh, that'd be one of my
Right.
drinks. Yeah.
it
was
was
big.
a Kool-Aid house that I grew up in.
It was a big summertime drink for us. That's when we were really crazy on the Kool-Aid. Because we're up north, and it just didn't feel right drinking it in January. But yeah, when it hit June, July, baby, the Kool-Aid, that was it.
And because it was the 80s and because no one really cared about that stuff, we led the league in pouring sugar in that Kool-Aid. So much sugar.
So much sugar, huh?
Oh, but that's how you make it. That's how you make it.
I remember my mom wouldn't let me put sugar in it. It was so terrible. So I always went to my neighbor's house and got theirs.
It can be awful if you don't put sugar in it.
Terrible, yeah. What would you think was your favorite song or musical artist when you were 10, Virginia? Does that jump out to you?
Gosh, I rotated big time because I was a big fan of radio, and I liked whatever the hotness was on top 40 radio.
Okay. Nothing that imprinted itself firmly at number one.
I did a dance routine to a Billy Joel song, and The Longest Time.
Mm-hmm. Was yours Billy Joel when you were 10, Bird?
It was Billy Joel, Elton John.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone I like. Right? I really haven't changed since I was 10.
Okay, yeah.
I'm really looking at my list.
Same dude.
It's kind of the same.
Same guy. He locked in at 10. He's like, I don't want, why change?
So
This perfect.
consistent.
And Billy Joel he's always been my guy.
Yeah. Mine was Duran Duran.
Oh, yeah.
They were
loved
just
it.
hitting their mark. Yeah. They had probably Rio was it. In fact, over the weekend, I heard Rio again. I was like, it's just such a good song. It still sounds great today. It still gets me charged up.
I just remember my brother, my older brother and sister, they loved Duran Duran. And I just noticed all of their friends loved Duran Duran.
Yeah.
And they all had the Duran Duran pins on their clothing.
Yeah.
And as a little kid, you just go, I guess Duran Duran's awesome.
Yes.
So automatically, I think I liked them too.
They were massive. They had about a 2-3 year run. Now, look, I think they've been great for a long time, but they had 2 to 3 years. They were the group back from like 83 to 86. Everybody was into that group. What would you say is your favorite movie? If you had to go back and talk to the 10-year-old you, what would they say is their favorite movie? For me, it would have been Empire Strikes Back. Love Star Wars, and that's, I believe, the year that movie came out. So that would have been my number one. What about you, Bird?
It would have been Empire Strikes Back, but around 10, I kind of started getting out of Star Wars, and I was really into horror. And I remember 10, I loved Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, my
Okay.
gosh.
I loved Freddy Krueger.
Great for every 10-year-old.
I think I saw it earlier because that came out in 84.
Okay, yeah. Is that about the time the Night Terror started?
No, they started way earlier, Kevin.
Oh, okay. What about you, Virginia?
I was a big fan of Annie, the movie from 1982.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. I know they've redone it since then, but there's nothing like the original.
There's a part in that movie, the Hard Knock Life part. That part is done so well. They must have took so long to do that scene.
It was fantastic. I think that the dance sequence in Hard Knock Life is the best.
It's awesome.
Only thing better might be Miss Hannigan. Oh, Carol Burnett brings it as a drunk that's in charge of watching all these little orphans, and she hates them.
She does. She brings it.
It is so good.
So your love for drugs started early, too.
I was like, I want to be her.
Well, I haven't changed much since I was 10, Ken.
Role model. What about a favorite TV show? What would you go with when you were 10? What would that be for you?
Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
I loved it.
All right.
Bo Duke. I loved Bo Duke as a young girl. But then when I got older, I was like, oh no, Luke Duke's where it's at.
Oh, okay. Hey, now. What about you, Bird?
I always loved your typical facts of life and, different strokes. But around 10, there was a karate show called Sidekicks. And me and my buddy JR loved that show. And I think it was only on for a summer, but it was when I was 10. And I was really into karate back then.
Okay.
That's when I was taking karate, or Kinsha-Tao, as we say.
Yeah, I think I would go with the TV show called The A-Team.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was my number one back in 1983.
Would you like a Mr. T doll? I have an extra one.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you want to put on your desk or something. I don't
I
know.
don't have a desk.
I'm at home.
He's a floater.
I don't have a desk. Okay, who was your celebrity crush when you were 10 years old? Mine was Alyssa Milano. She was on a TV show called Who's the Boss?
We can see that. Yeah, she was gorgeous.
Yes. What about you, Jbird?
Only talking about Punky Brewster.
Okay. Virginia, do you have one at the age of 10?
Ricky Schroeder.
Okay.
Loved him.
All right. What about your biggest fear? What would that have been when you were 10?
Murder.
Murder at 10.
Probably, yeah.
Because I was going to say homework. Odd where our concerns were. How about that, huh? What different lives we led.
See, I wasn't worried about homework for some reason, but murder, I tell you what, top of the list.
Top of the list. What about you, Virginia?
When I was 10, I did hang out with a couple naughty girls that thought it was fun to shoplift. So I think like my biggest fear was probably getting caught with them getting shoplift busted.
Did you ever steal something?
I did, and I felt terrible about it, and I decided like the fear was so much better than the lip gloss. It was bigger than the lip gloss and wasn't worth it.
So you were lifting stuff at age 10, you think?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't even allowed to hang out with other kids at age 10. If they were, my mom had to be there.
So you were thinking about murder? You're thinking about robbing people?
You're thinking about homework?
I'm thinking about homework. Wow.
It is a snapshot of our childhood.
It really kind of sums it all up, doesn't it? Some things never change.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. There's some wig drama involving Ice Spice. I guess she got in touch with this company and she told them that she was going to buy 25 custom-made wigs. Now, you know, Ice Spice signature look is that pink hair, and it looks really good, but she always has like a different style, and they apparently made custom wigs for her. There's a company called The Bella Brand. 25 custom wigs, Jbird. How much would you pay?
Per wig or just for the whole bundle?
For the whole bundle. It was a bundle price.
And these are good wigs. I'm going to go 25, hun.
Try 20,000.
$20,000?
$20,000 for 25 custom-made wigs.
I'm used to them Party City wigs. My bad.
The wig game is not cheap if you do the high-quality ones.
Yeah, the ones that are made with like real human hair, which I think hers are way more expensive than your Party City clown wigs.
You're right, because we went to a salon one time to buy a real wig and we couldn't afford it. It was so much money.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's right.
You got to pay a lot of money to have them be not so flammable.
You're right.
In the long run, though, it is way safer.
Yes.
So, yeah, Ice Spice is now having to sit for a deposition. Her real name is Isis Gaston. She French? She's going to sit for questions and have to answer. Now, she was trying to get this whole thing dismissed, but I guess no. They're going to be asking her to tell her side of the story and why she didn't pay for those 25 custom-made wigs. Simone Biles is recovering after what she describes as a life-threatening health scare. I don't know exactly what happened, but she put a picture up on Instagram of her arm, and it's got like all these hospital bracelets, and she thanks friends and family for the support and says that she is lucky to be alive and recovering back home. Scary. And finally here, taking a look at the weekend box office. That Scary Movie was huge, earning the top spot, $55 million.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm happy that's doing well.
Masters of the Universe came in second with almost $30 million, and that movie Backrooms still raking it in with another $25 million this weekend.
Yeah, it's not in all the theaters, though, because I was thinking about going to go see it, and it wasn't available everywhere. And then I heard mixed reviews on Masters of the Universe. Some of my friends loved it. Some of them couldn't stand it.
They are saying that it is not a win because you got to look, all these things, I mean, it's really a business thing. And
what does it cost?
Yes, and that's why they love these independent movies that were made for $1 million that are making $80, $100+ million because your return on that is absolutely huge.
The knock I'm hearing from the people who did not like it, they said it was too cartoonish, and they wanted a darker, grittier version of Masters of the Universe.
Okay.
And this is almost kind of a little too comic booky, I guess. Not comic booky, but almost just little kiddish, maybe.
Was this the first weekend for the Masters of the Universe?
And it was.
Oh, because that one they say cost $200 million to make.
Yep.
And it only brought in $29.3 million.
And that sucks because I'm a huge fan of the franchise, and I watched the trailer and I wasn't jacked up about it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess everybody else agreed with you then.
I mean, I'm sure you guys are as well. I'm a Beastman fan, so I'm sure you guys as well. When I saw Beastman, I don't know. Never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just nodding and smiling.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
I assume with there being so many pools and places to swim in South Florida that every group of parents out there has a rule when it comes to swimming after eating. Virginia, do you have a rule on that, or would your son Rocco be able to knock down 3 pieces of pizza and then go swimming in the pool right away?
I thought that was a myth about eating and then waiting 30 minutes because back in our time in the 80s when I was growing up,
Yeah.
that used to be something that they always said. But I thought that was revealed to be a myth, that you can't cramp up from it.
I think it is a myth.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it ended one kid's party that Jbird saw because the parents couldn't come to terms on the agreement, and they got into a little bit of a fight, and then the kid had to leave the party without even getting to swim.
Well, I was at this barbecue, and I didn't know these parents. You didn't know you could go to a barbecue, and there's just a bunch of people you don't know.
Yes.
So it was at a pool, and the kid wanted to swim, and the mom's like, he just ate. He can't swim. He's going to cramp up. And then the husband's like, oh, that's a myth. So they start getting into an argument.
Oh, no.
Loud enough for people to hear, because I heard every word of it. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good drama. It has nothing to do with me. Let me listen. So I'm just kind of watching this whole thing develop. And they go back and forth. And now he starts to get his phone out to prove to his wife that it's a myth. So now it's becoming a spectacle. He's got the phone out. She's looking at him now, proving her wrong in front of other people. She gets mad at him. They both take the kid. They leave, and they took off, and that was it. They were gone from the party. Kid never got to swim.
Oh.
He proved his point, but I think he's in the doghouse.
Oh, that's just messy.
It was messy. Yeah, stop fighting in front of people, couples.
And honestly, control your emotions. You know, it's so silly. So often humans ruin what should be a perfectly good day because you just can't be like, oh, okay, guess I learned something I didn't know. All right, have fun, kid.
I mean, I felt bad for the kid, but I also was kind of happy for myself because it was a free show.
Right. That poor kid, though. It just ruined his day.
That sucks.
Kid wanted to swim, and I looked into it. It is a myth. The mom was wrong.
Yeah, what I had thought people had said was that you would get cramps. And if you were out there and say, for instance, we don't have so much of it here, but if you had lake swimming or something like that, and I guess, kids could go swim out a little bit further, that if you get out there and then you cramp up, that was at least the rumor was that it'd be harder to swim and then you might be in distress because you got stomach cramps.
That's weird, though, how that myth became so big. Everyone believed it blindly. And then someone finally said, guys, that's not true.
It was a fact in the 80s. Our parents swore by it. My mom swore by it. Everybody just believed it.
Well, because even when I heard them arguing, I was still kind of on the phone. I go, wait a minute, is this a myth or not? I'm like on my phone looking it up going, is swimming?
Right, because our parents told us, you're going to get a cramp.
It's so in our brain from that.
You're right.
And there are so many of those myths, too, I have to continually look up because it's stuck in my head. I'm like, wait, is that true or not?
I know.
Lies your parents told you that you have to look up as an adult.
But lies with such confidence. That's what was scary.
It was a fact in our world.
Now, what I thought was funny, somebody texted in, they said, yeah, my mom finally copped to why she would do it with us. It's because she told us that you had to wait 1 hour. And the whole reason was because she wanted to be able to eat her food in peace and not have to worry about us in the pool and watch us.
Yeah, there's an agenda.
Because, we're, as adults, going to sit and enjoy our food and the conversation that goes with it. And kids are so impatient that they want to go out and start swimming right away. But as a good parent, you've got to sit there and watch your kid like a hawk while they're in the water.
Gotcha. Okay, this makes sense now.
A reason for the scam.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Something else that Jbird overheard was people talking about the concept of the baby moon, where you take a little honeymoon before you're about to have a baby and you go on vacation right before.
Where have I been?
It's your last trip that you take where you can really enjoy yourself, but not really fully, because if you're pregnant, you can't drink.
But this is commonly known. This
Yeah.
is the first time I've ever heard of a baby moon, and I felt like TikTok started doing it. Now everyone's, baby moon. Oh.
No, it's a thing.
It's been a thing?
It's been a thing. Yeah.
People can afford a baby moon right before they're having a baby?
Yeah, that's the last thing you do.
Yeah.
I've heard two people in the last 2 weeks talking about a baby moon. And the one couple's like, you never heard of a baby moon? Kind of like what Virginia's doing to me right now.
Right, okay.
Duh.
Huh. So I don't know about wedding dresses or baby moons.
Well, you've never been married and you never had a kid.
Yeah.
Very, very well pointed.
Why would you know?
It's not your world.
Yeah, you're over there living footloose and fancy free and smiling. You don't have kids, you have money instead. Wow.
The concept of the baby moon has been around since a British author and childbirth educator put the term in a book she came up with called The Year After Childbirth in 1996.
Wow.
Okay, so it is newer. 96? I thought you were going to say 1896. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, 30 years, is that newer? I guess we have a sliding scale of newer, like
Denny.
what that is, 30 years newer.
Denny, you knew about the baby moon? Or whatever it's called? All right, of course you did.
He said yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Aw.
And I surrender.
Yeah, the cost I could see being an issue, but if you could afford it and, maybe you could do something reasonable as well. I guess it's just you saying that for Denny's going to attest to this. You've got 2 to 3 years where you're not going to be doing little vacations. You're not going to be doing stuff like that. And as a couple, I think it's sometimes hard to connect then after you give birth. And so for you two to just go and pay attention to each other and solidify your relationship before you are about to go through 3+ years of very grueling parenting.
It's your last moments to have uninterrupted love time.
So how prevalent do you think it is when it comes to the baby moon? Do you think so many people do it? Or is it not that practice, you think? It's more of a concept, not practiced.
I mean, it's going to depend what your financial situation is.
Yeah, I think that's what breaks down a lot of it.
Most people would choose to do one.
Did you do one?
I did.
Did you do one, Kevin?
No. Mm-mm.
All right.
No, I did not.
But here's the thing. You can't fully have fun on the baby moon because you can't have cocktails and you don't look cute in your swimwear.
You can have a little bow.
You can, but month 8, it's a little uncomfortable.
Right, and you're probably like the last thing that I
Don't
want
shake
is-
me. I just don't want to get shook.
There are no urges at month 8.
You're past the point of feeling sexy. You got
Yeah.
swollen ankles. You're moody.
By the way, this thing is the reason why I feel this way right now.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm feeling that.
You and your thing.
And the other question I'd have too is how lenient are jobs to a baby moon? If you're about to take maternity leave, be like, I'm going to be gone for a month and a half or 2 months, and then you come in, you say, yeah, and we want to take a little bit of a baby moon. You're like, I don't know. I'm about to give you, how much is what? Some people get up to like 3 months.
Yeah.
So I'm about to give you 3 months off, and you want to take an extra week or whatever you want to do.
You're right. If you have a job where they're going to miss you and then you want to go for another week before baby is even here, that's a lot to ask.
I guess if you had the vacation, though, you're entitled to your vacation. You're also entitled to your maternity leave. So what are they going to say, right?
I think if you are the baby moon person in the office, people are talking, babe, she's taking a baby moon vacation? Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
She's about to go on maternity leave.
Exactly.
We have to do all her work.
I thought it was 9 months or 3 months or whatever it was.
And somebody said, if Jbird is rocked by the concept of the baby moon, don't tell him about the push gift.
What is the push gift? What is this?
Oh, Jbird.
All right, what are we pushing?
You got to push a few $1,000s aside.
What is the push
Yeah.
gift?
It's a present that the husband gives the wife for pushing the baby out of her privates.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's a gift, a symbolic. I think jewelry is best.
Yep.
It better be nice.
Oh, come on. The bird only buys nice jewelry.
That's it. All right. So, yeah. Look at all the things Bird's learning over here.
I mean, if I went out to ask 10 random people, do you know what a baby moon is? Most of them would know.
Depends on where you go. If you ask the single guys in the snack pack, no.
Well, I don't think any of them are single.
You ever hear the term fake it till you make it?
Yes.
A lot of people do that. They will kind of put up that they could do something that they really can't do, and then they have to scramble to try to figure it all out.
I've seen some people do it effectively, and then I've seen other people fail miserably.
I think it's about what you say that you can do and whether or not you can. Now, I know famously a buddy of mine, when he got going in radio, they hired him to do a job and they said, hey, do you know how to schedule all the music? He had no idea. And he had no idea how to work the computer system that scheduled all the music. And so he just went in for the entire weekend and he just crammed and read the booklet and got it all figured out. And then by the time the whole radio station needed him on Monday, he was able to do it. So he lied about it, but then he figured it out pretty quick and he faked it till he made it.
Good for him.
And they got really good at it.
If you know you've got that in you, I can see why some people would believe in themselves. If you really believe, I can do this. I can learn that in a weekend.
If the skill set is learnable, yes. I've seen somebody do this before, and it was more about leadership and talent as far as like knowledge of the industry and being able to lead others. And she did not know what she was doing, and she lied and said she did, and then she got in there and tried to fake it, and it was very clear very quick.
There are some skills that are hard to quantify. Leadership. Well, what kind of leader are you? How good are you? That's one of those things. There's such a sliding scale when it comes to leadership. Knowing something or not knowing something, there are a lot of things that are yes or no. Like, for instance, do you know how to use this computer to do this task? That's usually a yes or no. But there are a lot of other ones that it's a big sliding scale. You can say you do, and you may, but your leadership style sucks. You're terrible. Nobody likes you, and the business is getting run into the ground.
Your buddy was able to pull that off because it was a doable task. But let's say the task was you have to learn everything about brain surgery by Monday. I don't know if I can do that.
Right. That's why you have to look at the task at hand. How hard would it be to learn? How long would it take for you to do it? And then again, the sliding scale. And one example is something that happened with Jbird's buddy who told his boss he speaks Spanish and he does not.
Oh, no. This is going to be tricky.
I know, and he is cramming and cramming.
El stupido.
I don't know how this is going to go.
But I got to tell you, that's one of those things that is, a sliding scale on Spanish. I could say I speak Spanish. And if I'm talking to a kindergartner, I do speak it great. But if I were trying to do business with somebody and they were breaking stuff down in Spanish, I'd be completely lost. It'd be a total disaster.
Well, that's just it. The guy that hired him does not speak Spanish, but he took him at face value. Go, oh, you speak Spanish? Great. He didn't quiz him. He believes that he can really speak Spanish. Oh. And luckily, there hasn't been any kind of deal or any kind of situation where he has to speak a lot of Spanish. So he's cramming like hell right now to learn everything he can. So in case something does go down, he'll have at least some knowledge.
So what is he doing to try to learn Spanish super fast?
Rosetta Stone. He's doing YouTube. He's talking to people that know how to speak Spanish. He's trying to cram just in case something goes down because it's a good opportunity for him.
Sure. I understand that. And
he needs to move in with a Hispanic household because full immersion is the best way to learn. And you're in the real life situation. You got to just navigate.
That's what I told him. I said, in your off time, start learning the vocabulary words, but then in your regular time, you have to be in that situation.
You got
to trying to learn it quickly.
You got to find a large Hispanic family and ask them if you can move in.
Yeah, that's going to be a really tough thing because I imagine he's going to need this Spanish. It depends upon how many Spanish customers they have and what kind of business you're doing. But I imagine, especially if you get into technical terms, because that can sometimes be tough. When you take on a new job, there's just lingo in that job that's in English that you don't understand.
Is he working in like a bank or something?
No, it's an advertising kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, if he doesn't have to do a lot of face-to-face talking, then he could be okay because there's so many different little tools that you can use that help you cheat.
It's basically like internet advertising and social media advertising, stuff like that, where to Kevin's point, there's going to be some fine line where you have to kind of, even in English, you're going to have a tough time.
But if you just have to figure out how to write stuff in Spanish, you'll be okay.
He's got to go. He has to go face-to-face with people. If it's a client or something, he has to sit down and talk with them.
Yeah.
So
I think if you were in a situation like that, you just try to learn the terms and the things that you might be saying and rehearse that and repeat that, specifically what kind of conversations might you be having, and then get familiar with being able to understand and then say what you need to say.
Or when you have to go to the meeting, bring a hot Hispanic lady to be your translator, and maybe it won't get back to your job.
Yeah. No, add some more problems to the mix.
Yeah.
Sexy is a diversion, and the client might be happy you brought a hot chick.
Okay, so where do you find this person, Virginia?
I don't know.
How much do they cost?
You gotta go on Facebook Marketplace.
Exactly. And how do I type that in?
I'm looking for a hot Latin translator. We'll pay, and then put your rate, what you'll pay.
You got to pay out of pocket, so you're losing money now.
You're losing money. Yeah, this job is actually costing you money. It really depends upon what the task is. One comment that we had in the KVJ TV chat on YouTube, somebody said, I'm a lineman for a power line company. And unfortunately, young kids are always lying on their resume all the time saying they know how to work this equipment, and some of them get killed.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why you've got to watch what you decide to. Spanish probably won't get you killed unless you're working for the cartel. Lying about that.
Don't underestimate high voltage.
Okay, there's a little bit of a twist on a game that you know from the KVJ show called the No Name Movie Game. This is actually called the No Name Movie Plot Game. So it's a little bit different in the concept. Now, you're not going to get any names, just like in the No Name Movie Game, but what this is a quick little synopsis of the plot to some very popular movies. Now, you're going to get 20 seconds to see how many movies you can get correctly. Now, remember, you can pass.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that last time.
Yeah, Virginia just sat there for 20 seconds.
I
I don't get it, Cat. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It was almost like you forgot, A, we're playing a game, and B, that we're on the air.
You broke my brain.
No, Cat, I'm not going to get this one. No, I'm still not going to get it. No.
Tick, 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 tick,
No,
tick, tick.
Kevin. Don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's not going to work for me. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get it today. So, yes, just say pass if we get to that point. Yes.
Pass, you idiot.
It's a key word here. Pass. Okay, we'll start off with you, Virginia, while it's fresh in your brain.
Okay, pass.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you might forget pass. Okay, so let's see how many you can get here in this 20 seconds. Okay. All right, what I've got for you here. We're going to start off with this. Okay, your time begins now. A cop must stop terrorists during the worst office Christmas party ever. A socially awkward ogre rescues a princess. A teenager gains spider powers and learns being a hero destroys your free time.
Spider-Man.
A hockey mask killer really hates camp counselors.
Friday the 13th.
Dinosaurs return from...
Whoa, 4?
Wow.
Okay, see what happens when you get the right movies? And
Those were definitely easier.
Those were so easy. Good gosh. All right, Bird.
Oh, give him the hardest ones ever.
Okay, well, he's got that pass function.
Give me the hardest ones ever, Kev.
Yeah, sure gets the hardest ones. I want to see him look dumb like I did last week. I look so dumb just sitting here for
So
20
dumb.
seconds, not doing anything but a cat on there.
The dumbest.
Here you go, Bird. This is your time to shine. You have got to beat 4 movies in 20 seconds in the No Name Movie Plot Game. All right, get ready. Here we go. A man talks to volleyballs after his work trip goes horribly wrong.
Castaway.
A young lion prince runs away after tragedy grows up. A family slowly realizes their new nanny is practically magic.
Nanny McPhee.
A boxer gets one more impossible shot and refuses to quit. A woman... 3. 3.
Who's dumb now?
He's beat me at 2 games today. Dang it, I really wanted to start this week off with winning.
Nope. Now you owe me breakfast.
And she's hungover and tired.
I'll take a cheesy egg biscuit.
I'll get you breakfast because I'm hungry too.
The one that got you, a family slowly realizes their new nanny is practically magic.
Mary Poppins.
Oh, I've never seen Poppins.
What?
I know she did just a spoonful of sugar.
You love a spoonful of sugar.
I do. I should watch it.
Have you never seen? You've never seen Mary Poppins?
It's one of those classics that snuck through for some reason.
That is a travesty.
I know. I've got a bunch of classics. So you go, Bird, you've never seen that before, but I think everyone's got those where.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, in fact, I need to, because I've got a TV viewing list. You know, it keeps everything organized because my brain just can't hold on to that stuff anymore, falling apart.
Yeah.
But it's easy to see the shows, be like, okay, yeah, these are the shows I want to watch and in what order. And I need to start doing that with movies. And I got to tell you, yesterday, my wife put on The Devil Wears Prada.
The first one.
First one, because she wanted to go see the second one. And she wanted to catch up on the first one. It's been so long since she's seen it.
I love it. I fully endorse that kind of behavior.
She put it on. I am only an hour in. I was loving every second of it. I'm like, this is a very solid movie. This is the kind of movie I love.
We told you it's so good.
It was great.
I didn't want to see it in the same situation. It was on. I go, this is good. I liked it.
It just drew me in. So I'm very excited. Hopefully I get to finish that this week. I'm ready for the sequel, baby.
That's how I feel about Taken. I started watching Taken with Liam Neeson on the airplane.
Okay, yes.
And we landed before the end of it. So don't tell me if he gets her back or not, because I don't know. But that movie sucked me in. Taken is good.
I love the first hour of Taken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just skip the part where he looks in the box. You'll thank me later.
Really?
Spoiling Kev.
Oh, no.
I'm messing with you. It's from another movie.
Oh, okay.
What's in the box?
Different movie.
Oh, that's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
We won't spoil that one either. But yeah. Well, it's just settling an etiquette question here. If somebody borrows your car, proper etiquette is to return it with gas, not to drain it and then send them a car back that is on empty. The question for me would be, do you need to fill the gas to where it was or all the way to full as an extra special thank you?
You should fill it all the way to full as a thank you.
If you're hashtag being cool, I've always been taught if you borrow someone's car, you got to bring it back with a full tank. Just out of etiquette. Just because, how do I know you didn't drive to the Keys in a day?
And if something happens and your time management gets the best of you, you have to give them cash to pay to fill up that vehicle.
Well, you're letting someone borrow your car. It's not. I mean, you clearly trust the person enough to. That's kind of a big move.
It is a really big risk, especially in my circle of friends. You got some pirates.
Now, one text says you have to fill the gas back to where it was when you took the car. But the more gas you put in after that mark shows even more appreciation. If you fill it all the way to full, you're showing the most appreciation possible. But the bare minimum is you have to at least return it with the same amount of gas that was in it.
Yeah, you definitely don't bring it back with a lowered tank. That is not cool.
Not cool.
I just was always taught if you borrow someone's car, the cool thing to do, bring it back with the full tank. They're trusting you with their vehicle.
If you only bring it back with it just to where it was when you got it, you better be giving them a gift or something else special to say thank you, because they lent you their car. That really is a risky scenario that someone is really saying, okay, I treasure you as a human. There's not a lot of people I would loan my car to.
And I get it if you don't have the money to do that, but if they're trusting you with the car, you can maybe trust them and say, look, I don't have a lot of money right now. This is my situation.
But here's the gift I'm going to give you. You have to make it a gift or something if you can't fill up the tank to completely full.
It's just going to rub some people the wrong way. If you borrow their car, you bring it back, and it's down to almost E, or it's half a. It's just, some people are going to be annoyed by that.
And my question, if somebody did that to you, do you ever allow them to use your car again? Let's say you had it almost all the way to full. They take it and they bring it back and it's drained, and that little gas lights on. Wouldn't that aggravate you if you turned your car on? That's the first thing you saw. Is like, oh, great. Now I got to get gas and spend $100 to fill it up.
It depends on who it is. If it's with someone I really love, I'll probably be a pushover and let them take it again.
It depends. Yeah. Is it family?
Yeah.
Because we all have dumb people in the family that would do something like that. And it's maybe because they're, down on their luck a little bit right now and you're trying to help them out.
Yeah. If it's someone I don't know that well and I let them, you're right. Family and close friends, I tend to have a bigger.
It's a case by case thing. If you know they don't have the money and you love them dearly, then, you're going to give them more allowances than just a friend.
But a nice gesture on their part is they said, hey, not only did you let me use it, I can't afford to fill it back up, but I will do lawn care, dishes, cleaning, I'll detail your car, something like that.
That would be huge. If they bring you the car back and it's detailed.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That you did yourself, and you can detail it yourself.
Anybody can detail their own car for free.
Yeah.
You just got to get in there with rags and Q-tips and go to town.
It just comes down to common courtesy, and whatever the gesture is, most people just want to see someone trying and not making them feel like a schmuck. Oh, I let this person borrow my car, then they don't bring back it with gas. I think just any kind of appreciation is good.
Mm-hmm. Now, 90% of people say that the right thing to do is you got to go all the way to full. And about 9% of people would say they would bring back the car that they borrowed from somebody with the same amount of gas that was in it when they took it. So that's kind of where the numbers do fall. But yeah, we do get call-em-outs all the time when somebody lends somebody to their car and it's almost on full and they bring it back almost empty and they don't even address it like, cool, thanks, see ya. It's not good etiquette.
You're a pirate.
You really are. Yeah.
Stop it.
You're going to start running out of friends and favors.
You're right, because that will wear thin after a few times of doing that. Even to family, they'll be like, forget it. I can't keep enabling you.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Gwyneth Paltrow, for some reason, feels like she needs to set the record straight on her political views. And I would just say to any celebrity, especially one that's kind of uppity like Gwyneth, don't talk about politics. Just don't do it. Go the Dolly Parton way. Don't ever say anything, but I guess people constantly accuse her of being a Republican. And during a recent episode of her Goop podcast, she said, no, that's not the case. I am an independent, and I don't identify with either major political party right now.
What are the numbers on this Goop podcast? Who is listening to the Goop podcast?
Great question.
Is that a big...
Where does it rank, Kevin? Goop.
Do you ever hear
Never seen it on any ranking.
I've never seen it either, and I don't hear anyone else talking about it other than you.
The Goopies are not a big clan.
You're the only one that brings up the Goop podcast.
Is the Goop podcast new? We all know the Goop website and the Goop gift guide has been out there for a while.
What is she talking about? How hard it is to be a very, very, very rich mother? What is she talking about?
It's her and her husband that are on there.
Oh, gosh.
Nothing I want to listen to less than two married rich people that are out of touch with people that are normal.
We call that it kind of stick.
Yeah, I think he was bragging that he's left of her and she's some kind of Republican. And she's like, I'm not a Republican and my views are just a little bit more right than you. But it's kind of like a badge of honor, I think, in Hollywood to be, it's like you try to out-liberal each other.
Interesting.
Like, how liberal are you? Well, I'm so liberal that I'm so liberal that I.
Are we going to lib off?
It's a lib off, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they're trying to make it wacky. Well, he's far to the right, she's far to the left. They're one crazy family.
Wow.
Yes.
Waka waka.
We'll get somebody in trouble in L.A. Just throw out the R word.
Unlistenable. Mm-hmm. Well, this is crazy if this is true. There are people all over the internet now that are saying Guy Fieri never actually eats the food he judges and talks about and has built a career on rating.
Who's saying that?
A lot of people, and there's video to back it up. that he goes to eat it and either the fork moves at the last minute and he never eats it,
Yeah.
or that he spits it out as soon as the camera cuts at him chewing. He spits it out.
Well, what he's probably getting the flavor, and he doesn't want to keep on eating because he's like, I got to say somewhat.
He's probably trying to keep his weight in check, and as much food as he has to deal with on a daily basis, that might be a challenge for
I'm
him.
sorry. I lose a little respect for you if you are a food reviewer, a food judge, a food show guy, and you're not eating the food. In some of the videos, and I've watched them because the evidence is out there, he clearly gets a fork with no food on it and puts that in his mouth and then pretend chews.
All the bold claims here.
It could have been AI also.
That's the other thing, too. You don't know.
Right.
And also, too, I think he does try food. Maybe in an event he didn't. I don't know.
Guy Fieri, come to the stage and let us know. Answer these allegations, because if my food judge isn't eating the food, I have a big problem with that.
What if you're a food judge? Let's say this is your living and you're always doing food judging. You have a food you have to judge, and right before the contest, you get bad poopy cramps. Are you waiting? Do you eat?
You got to hold up production while you're dropping it like it's hot.
Do you fake a bite because there's so much in there? I don't know.
You can hold up production if you're having diarrhea. I assume they don't want you on set if Browntown is coming out of your rear.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nobody wants that on set.
I wouldn't think so, no.
You wouldn't want it in here, would you?
No, I'd ask you please to take your diarrhea out of the studio.
I think they would do the same on the TV set. And lastly, oh my gosh, Kevin, this is working out fantastic. So coming up July 3rd in New York City, they say that is when the wedding between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will be happening in New York City. Guess who else is going to be in New York City at that time?
Yeah, you're right.
Kevin Ralston is getting the Scott Shannon Radio Award, and just so happens to be the same exact time. Can he get an invite to Taylor and Travis's wedding?
They're going to have up to 1,200 people there. I mean, what would little old me do to throw that off?
Well, they're doing it at Madison Square Garden.
They got room.
I would just say they have room for Kevin.
I'll be 1,201. I don't care. I'll sit all the way in the back.
I think your best bet is to grow a fake mustache and to sneak in there as a waiter.
Okay.
There's got to be a way.
All right.
I know it's going to be tight.
I'll
but
give it a shot.
You snuck into the national championship players only space when the Heat won the national NBA championship. Kevin snuck in there with his radio friend Bert.
Yep.
It was just family.
Yeah, right. With a small, tiny Jewish guy.
You need to sneak in to the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce wedding. Maybe ask Bert what he's doing that weekend.
And he even
knows
got
how
in
to...
the Dwayne Wade family photo, which looks so odd.
Because he looks like somebody's agent.
Yeah, his kids were taller than Bert.
See what Bert's doing on July 3rd if he wants to try to sneak you into Madison Square Garden.
No, he's not busy.
That's what's going on in your dirt.
If somebody's done you wrong, it's time for you to sing along and call them out, call them out, call them out. You gotta call them out, call them out, call them out. It's time to call them out.
Well, we got to call some people out here today, and a lot of it is starting with customer service and people who work in stores. We already realized that it was on the ropes, but Jbird saw a person at a sub shop eating a sub while making a sub.
Okay, sir.
I know, and when I worked at the fancy golf course, I remember they taught us never eat in front of the members. You can't. It was beat into my brain.
You can't even be chewing, I think, if you're in food service.
Well, so anytime I see it out in public, it just sticks out to me. I wouldn't say it bothers me, but I do notice it. But this was so egregious to the point where the person was taking a bite and then they would go back and work on someone's sub. I was kind of weirded out, and I ended up not going to that sub place.
That's messy. And if your front of the house is that messy, I don't want to see your back of the house, because the person that would be chewing while they're making my sandwich is not keeping the back of the house clean.
Well, not only that, they were eating the restaurant's product too. So
they don't give a crap.
yeah, it does kind of give that vibe off as we don't care. We're lawless in here. We probably don't put our cold cuts away at the right temperature.
We probably serve you expired meat, but it's only a couple days expired, so you won't notice.
Would that throw you, Kev?
Yes, it would. Yeah, I would definitely notice that. I think that's a health violation. That would be an issue. I probably would just back right out, because if that's happening in the open, what is happening that you can't see that they don't want you to know?
The secrets in the back of the house, you don't even want to know.
I'd be done. If I put my order in, I'd be like, you know what? My house is on fire.
We good.
I got to go.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm like, I don't know. I'm out. I'll go somewhere else.
There's plenty of places I can go where the person working with me isn't actively chewing.
Yeah.
Somebody ran here that went to a Walmart, and they said it was horrible. I'm asking people where things are, and they either shrug their shoulders, say, I don't know, or they totally ignore me. After I was shown the app with the aisle numbers on items by a very nice man, I was okay, and I kind of settled down a bit until I had to go to the customer service because one item did not have a barcode on it. The person at the customer service never said a word to me, assuming she was looking up the item. So I'm kind of just standing there thinking she's looking it up. And no, she just totally ignoring me. Not a peep from her.
Oh, my goodness.
That's when I kind of finally lost it. I didn't really yell, but I was loud for me. And I told her to, you know what, just forget about it. As I walked away, I came back and I told her that she was rude, unfriendly, and I don't remember what else. A manager then came over asking me if there was an issue. And as I started to tell her about the item barcode, the other woman had finally spoke and said, I can't use what I gave in my phone, so she has to use hers. I looked at her with an evil look, and this time really yelled at her, saying, why did you not just say that instead of ignoring me? I told the supervisor that she should fire that lazy good-for-nothing woman. I'll never be back at this location ever again. I then turned back to the other, snapped her picture with her name badge, smiled, and walked away. And yes, I will report to Walmart, even though it won't do any good.
Wait a minute. You had bad customer service at Walmart?
I know. She can't believe it, and she's going to send it to the... Can you imagine how many comments they get daily? Like, okay, delete. We get it.
Do not care.
Walmart might not be the place for you, honey. You may need to take your act to Target.
You don't go to Walmart. You end up there. That's the rule. That's their tagline.
And as soon as you walk in, all bets are off when it comes to getting people to treat you fair or right. You're there for the rolled back prices, and that's it.
It was my own damn fault. I went to the same Walmart thinking I was going to get a different result, but then it became a game for me. I went there to get cologne several times, and every time they tell me the same thing. Keith has the key. And then I go, well, where's Keith at? Well, Keith is at home. He's not working today. I'm like, all right.
Why would he take the cologne key home?
Because all the cologne's locked. But you think you're going to get a different result. By the fifth time, I go, all right, I just want to see if Keith is around.
Does Keith even exist?
Exactly.
Yeah, somebody said while we were at a local ice cream store and deciding what to order, the server actually scooped himself a scoop of ice cream, started to eat it. He was waiting on us.
He was sending a message. You guys are taking too long. I don't have time for this.
That's awesome.
And Denny's had his own bad customer service situation. He went to a local bookstore, tried to grab a copy of a book that he saw there the last time he was at the store. He got to the store 30 minutes before they opened and didn't realize that they weren't open because he couldn't see a sign with the hours. But he saw an employee that was in there just sitting at the register, so he knocked on the window. They came and like going, yeah, we don't open for another 30 minutes. And, you know, Denny's being all peaceful was like, oh, okay, man, I'll go run a few errands. I'll come back. And the guy's like, yeah, can you just make it an hour, though? Because, you know what, I'm kind of moving slow today, and I really don't want to rush my morning.
Wow. This is what the workforce is bringing.
Man, oh, man. Yeah, could you imagine that? If I showed up here and we started the show 6:45, you know what, guys? I didn't want to rush my morning.
No. I'll see y'all at 7.
This is
Something slow.
a book place?
It's that same one that we went to that one time.
I mean, you'd think they'd want to sell as quick as they could. I'd imagine books aren't flying off the shelf.
Well, that's what I figured. I figured they'd get a free extra sale. I wasn't even trying to press them to open right then and there. I go, I'll just run across the street and I'll come back. And the guy's like, well, I might need an hour. I was like, don't you guys open in 30 minutes?
Is that the same guy that was talking trash about the other employees and we could hear every word?
Again, another thing that's weird in customer service is when you hear an employee bashing another employee as you're standing next to him.
These two people were talking about maybe the owner. Oh, he's weird. Oh, he's such a weird person to work for. They were trashing this guy so bad in front of the customers.
The customer should be trashing you. Embarrassing, but this is what's out there.
Mm-hmm. A couple of our call-em-outs. Kim Kardashian is being called out for being rude over the weekend. I don't know if you saw all the boats that were in Monaco, all the rich people there. And they had the big F1 race in Monaco that they do. And of course, that's where all the celebrities wanted to go.
Fancy.
And so Kim Kardashian was there. And they have this guy, Martin Brundle. I've seen him. He kind of walks down, it's like on the track or maybe in the pit, I guess it would be. I'm not an F1 guy, so I don't know, but he's there and it's like talking to drivers, and there's so many celebrities that are there walking along. So he just kind of randomly asked them a question, and he went to Kim Kardashian because her boyfriend is Lewis Hamilton, who's an F1 driver.
That's right.
Yeah, and she would not respond to his questions. They're like, she's so rude.
Kim, Martin Brundle, Sky F1, how are you today? No, you don't need to push me, mate. Normally people will have a quick chat with us. Are you enjoying F1? Yeah. Okay, Kim and Chloe, so we're not talking today.
Just wouldn't even respond to him.
He's not used to that, obviously. It kind of took him aback.
Yeah, I think within the F1 circles, you would know who he is, and everybody's really kind of cool to him, and they were kind of pushing him out of the way and be like, no.
She's used to pushing paparazzi out of the way.
Yes.
She don't know this clown.
Is he paparazzi or does he work for the company?
He works for the company that does a lot of the F1 broadcasts. I've seen the guy before, and that's kind of his thing, and everybody's, most people know who he is, or at least they're nice enough to say something real quick, and she wouldn't even acknowledge.
She probably thought he was some clown from TMZ.
It's such a better story for him, though. This worked out great for him.
You're right, because we wouldn't be saying his name had she not given him the cold shoulder.
Maybe the first time we talked about Martin Brundle.
Hey, Brundle.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We see you, Brundle.
Yep. Scott Pelley, he was calling out CBS and 60 Minutes. I don't know if you saw him talking about him being fired from 60 Minutes, a show he's been on for a very long time.
Well, if we want to talk about it at an emotional level, the best thing that I can imagine in terms of describing it is that it's like your spouse was murdered. There's some moments of the day I feel fine. There's some moments of the day that I just frankly fall apart when I least expect it. Not that there's any particular trigger.
He got emotional in that and was
I
crying
get
a
it.
bit and said CBS News is on fire right now.
You're on TV. You've been publicly fired, and he is one of those news guys that is just all about the news.
He's been there forever.
CBS, 60 Minutes. He does all kinds of work for them. I can see where it would be jarring, but it is nowhere near your spouse getting murdered, you little drama queen.
Look, he's emotional right now. He's in an emotional state right now.
No.
mean it.
We're not going there. Your spouse getting murdered?
You haven't said stuff when you were in an emotional spiral?
I've been fired more times than I have fingers.
You didn't answer my question. You haven't said stuff that's crazy when you were emotionally
I
spiral?
would never compare it to Panda being murdered.
I don't know.
Scott.
Did they say why he got fired?
For being a drama queen.
Protested in a meeting about the direction and where things were going. And, it's about maybe what stories they might be omitting, how they're handling the stories. And so he objected to the direction, and they said, you know what, get out of here.
He crossed the boss in a public meeting.
Yeah. He did the Jerry Maguire. He told them how the company could be better, and they didn't like that. So they said, you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
You can say what you want. Just be prepared, because sometimes the company doesn't want to hear it, and they don't want you around anymore. If you have the negativity that could be bleeding through the newsroom because you're starting it.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Well, probably the most egregious call them out that I have here today was I saw this on Nextdoor. This was over the weekend at about 4:40 in the afternoon. It says, my son was outside selling lemonade, and some crazy person swerved into our grass and driveway and hit my son's lemonade stand while he was sitting at his table.
On purpose?
Thank God my son is okay, but we need to know who did this. This person turned from Cypress Road to head north on Akron Road. It's kind of Lake Worth Beach right next to the turnpike. Kristen posted that up there, and she had a photo of it. Sounds like it was intentional.
Oh, my gosh.
You're taking a swipe at a kid that's got a lemonade stand out and taking out his table with your
There's
vehicle.
a special hot room in hell for you.
And I'm sure they're already looking into it, but I'd imagine in today's day and age, there's got to be cameras in that neighborhood.
I am hoping that we are able to talk either today or tomorrow about an arrest being made.
Thank you.
And that they throw the book at whoever did that. That's absolutely egregious and unbelievable.
If you haven't done it, go to your neighbors, too, to see if they got any camera, because they might, even 5 houses down, might have him driving.
Or a red light 6 blocks away.
Exactly.
If you know exactly the time it happened, you should definitely try to
She said 4:42, 4:43.
triangulate, girl.
Yeah.
Triangulate.
We can probably get this person.
Amen.
Yeah.
We should.
So I'm putting the word out there. I would love to see this person.
Do we know the make and model of the car? Do we know the color?
No, didn't
Kevin,
include any of that.
What was the driver's the color of his eyes? Do you have that?
Do not get that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all the information we have at this point.
Sorry for being a journalist.
His high school GPA?
Maybe you should go to 60 Minutes. I hear they have an opening.
I wouldn't be a bitch like Scott Pelley.
On Friday, we got to talk to somebody who has gone viral here out of South Florida. And for an interesting reason, you may have seen the footage of the girl that got a ticket for texting with her right hand. And then as she was pulled over by PBSO, she's like, I don't have a right hand. And that's what kind of went viral about it. It was like, hand to God. And it's like, oh, and it got even more awkward. And that was the exchange that everybody was seeing around the country. Well, her name is Kathleen Thomas, and we talked to her on Friday. In fact, it's an interview that you can see. It's up on the KVJ Show YouTube channel, and you can see how KVJ was kind of tied into it because the cop, when he pulled her over, is listening to our show, as a good cop should. And, then went up there and they had the exchange that they did that went viral.
All good cops listen to KVJ. Just, that's a fact.
Pass the word. But then we got this email from Sean. He said, here is a video that was posted by Palm Beach PBA, Police Benevolent Association, which shows the girl, Kathleen Thomas, that got ticketed for having her phone in her right hand. Now, hopefully this can get acknowledged, as it's possible she purely put all this out to get attention and 15 minutes of fame, even if it means humiliating the deputy who is doing traffic enforcement for people who are on their phone, which in return keeps our loved ones safe. There's a 99.999% chance he didn't just make up a reason to do a traffic stop and give her a ticket. And he was looking for distracted driving. And we even got to talk a little bit about that law in Florida. You're not allowed to text or use your phone for anything, but if you're looking at it, you are allowed to use it for that. It could be in your hand. You just are not allowed to be using your digits and then trying to actually text and things like that. That's the difference in the law.
Got it.
Now, what they had showed in this video was, and it looks like it's a little bit blurry, but it looks like it's likely Kathleen, and she is on one of those seated rowing machines. If you've ever seen that, where you kind of row and you pull back, and she's doing it with both limbs, upper limbs. And
how?
Yeah, that's the question. In fact, the text to the video says the Palm Beach PBA stands with the men and women in uniform. Using social media to target and shame a deputy for doing his job is unacceptable. Public servants deserve the same fairness and respect we ask for in any other situation. Accountability should go both ways. We hope this individual does the right thing by apologizing to the deputy and taking responsibility. No one should use social media to unfairly attack a law enforcement officer who is simply doing his job. Our deputies deserve respect, fairness, and the truth. Now, I will tell you, I thought Kathleen was very kind in her comments, saying, in a sense, we got to let the guy off the mat.
Right, which I think is very important.
Right.
We don't need to come for him.
But also, too, I don't think it's cool to say she's just seeking fame and fortune when she didn't ask to get pulled over, y'all. Would she use the secret to get pulled over so she could have this whole plan?
Now, the question is, okay, did she have a prosthetic on her right hand? Could she have been doing exactly what the officer was saying? I don't know about the mobility of a prosthetic. If it was just to hold the phone, she's still not violating the law.
So is she using a prosthetic in that gym video? Is that why they say that she had a prosthetic?
That's, I believe, what they're trying to insinuate is say, aha. So if you had a prosthetic, then she could have been doing exactly what the cop pulled her over for and should have been deserving of the ticket, I guess, is what their take is.
I tell you what,
Gosh.
that's a bold statement to make, and you better be right if you make that statement.
This is layered, but it's also not the sheriff's office making this statement. That
It's
is
Palm
the
Beach
Police
PBA.
Benevolent Association, and that's completely different than if the sheriff came out. If like Rick Bradshaw was like, she's got a prosthetic.
Yeah.
It's totally different because that group probably controls their own social media and doesn't have to go through PBSO to get it approved.
So we did text with Kathleen today, and she said, yes, I saw their Facebook post. It's not even a prosthetic. It's a wrist wrap strap and some hair ties. Used to have a prosthetic. She no longer has one or uses it. So is her official response to that. So I have seen those straps. I used to use one on my wrist, and it would help me to hold the bar and things like that when I work out. So I think that's what she's kind of saying. If you've ever been to the gym, maybe you've seen that. That's what she's saying that they filmed her doing. It's not a prosthetic hand that is helping her on the rowing machine. It is the straps. So,
And so the wrist straps you couldn't hold a phone with.
yeah, and again, I think from how I understand the law is that you then have to be texting while holding the phone. So if you had a prosthetic and it was just a prosthetic that wasn't able to text, which I don't know the abilities of prosthetics these days, but if she's just holding it, that's still not a violation of the law.
Gotcha.
This ain't the fight, y'all. I mean, come on.
It is a weird fight.
It's a weird fight to go after this girl. I'm sorry. I think it's weird.
So I think they're trying to stand up for their officer and say, hey, maybe there's more to this. Maybe they weren't wrong in the first place. But as it is what it was. And so that's her official word to counter what they had to say in that video. I imagine that will start getting a little bit of traction as well.
Well, the case got dismissed. I think that just the hate needs to stop from both sides.
Yeah, can we just...
Nobody, it's just a weird scenario all around, and no one needs to be bullied or come after on social media.
I just think this could be, let's cool it.
Yeah. It's a viral video that we can all let it go, and let's not continue the fight. Let's just put this one to rest and keep moving.
Amen.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, that'd be quite a surprise. You go on a fun little airboat ride and you wind up with an alligator biting you in the face. Again, I guess you get what you pay for. It was a free alligator encounter that a Broward man is now suing about.
Well, when you said you wanted up close, the gator gave it to you.
He went to the airboat rides at Midway in Christmas, Florida back in June of 2025. And he claims the attraction negligently handed him an alligator without adequate warnings or protections.
So he put his hands out and they placed an alligator in his hands.
Hot gator, they just kind of throw it around like a potato.
And he's surprised that the gator bit him in the face. Maybe don't accept the gator.
They say he was participating in the attraction's photo op experience where guests can hold an alligator after an airboat tour.
Don't they tape the mouth shut?
They should. They typically do. I know. When we've worked with gators, the snout is taped.
And
every time.
That's what he's arguing, is that the company failed to properly restrain the animal or warn guests of the risks.
Yeah, it's going to be on the establishment.
Yeah, gator bit a person at your place. Yeah, it's going to be on you.
You can sue the gator place, and you can also sue the gator.
Now, the place is saying that guests are clearly instructed not to place the alligator near their face or pretend to kiss it because startled alligators can swing their heads. And they're saying he ignored the instructions while posing for a family photo. freaking out the gator, and that's when the gator turned around and went, honk.
Yeah, but they don't have the weird guy clause in their laws. You have to always assume just because you have rules, of course someone's going to try to kiss the gator.
Of course they are.
They're going to be drunk.
And they're also saying he's being a big baby. Like, he got some minor scratches that we treated on site. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, was it like a little tiny gator?
They didn't say the size of the gator, but it'd have to be smaller for you to be able to hold it in a family photo.
Yeah, it's a baby gator.
It's a bitch gator?
It's one of them little gators. The ones we work with. We never work with the big gators.
Never.
Boy, you hear these kind of scams going on all the time, but this one turned a little bit violent in Port St. Lucie. 76-year-old Judith Barantes got arrested last week for battery after striking a family member who tried stopping her from sending money to Liam Neeson.
Oh boy, a romance scam.
Mm-hmm.
These elderly people, they truly believe they are communicating with Liam Neeson and he needs your help to make a mortgage payment.
And her relative said, yeah, she'd been sending all of her money to Liam Neeson, so she thought.
If something happens to the elderly brain and they just lose all sensibility and they're not able to see a scam anymore. It is the weirdest thing.
I told my dad told me he thought he was talking to former legend, or still legend, but he passed away, Toby Keith. He thought he was talking to him for a while. He thought Toby Keith liked his music.
And he was in a romance scam with Toby Keith?
Not a romance scam, although I don't know. I didn't see the DMs, so I don't know. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, they actually had taken her phone away, and she got it back and then was able to resume texting.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So.
She just is fighting tooth and nail. She believes it's Liam Neeson.
And she was when they came to take her phone again. That's when she struck the victim in the head and the arm. 50-year-old Julio Barantes confirmed that his relative is not of right mind and was being defrauded by somebody posing as the 73-year-old actor.
It's very sad.
It's very sad. I'm going through it with my mom. They cannot see a scam. She had a scam set up to come to her house this Wednesday, and we had to sit her down and explain to her, this is a scam.
Do you think she understood it now? Do you think she gets it?
No, because she will continue to do this. If you don't watch her, she will continue to do things because anybody who gets access to her will trick her, and she believes whatever someone tells her. The next person will get her if we're not watching.
Okay, keep you on your toes, Virginia.
And it's not Liam Neeson.
Mary Hubbard in Okeechobee is filing a lawsuit against the Campbell Company and Walmart after discovering moving worms and parasites in her SpaghettiOs.
Oh, my.
That she was sharing with her daughter back in June of 2024. She said she got it at the Walmart Supercenter there in Okeechobee. And after consuming portions, she noticed worm-like organisms moving within the food product, and she captured video evidence.
My goodness.
Not very good Walmart publicity today on the KVJ show.
They had a bad run.
She claims they suffered parasitic infections requiring medical treatment.
Oh, my gosh.
And she's saying this was in the can of SpaghettiOs?
That's what she's saying. She's seeking $75,000 in damages.
Is this real, y'all?
We don't know.
We always heard these things. Are there worms in SpaghettiO cans?
I guess anything's possible.
Campbell said they believe the claims lack merit and will defend vigorously.
Yeah, if you don't think this is possible and you think that they put the worms in there and then took the video, yeah, get the Campbell's lawyers on it. I'm sure they got some high-powered attorney.
I'm just saying, this has been a thing since I was a child. I remember, there was a bloody glove found in a block of Velveeta, and then you looked into it, that never happened.
A 28-year-old West Palm Beach man got arrested after Palm Beach police say he broke into a vacant oceanfront mansion of some tech giant near Mar-a-Lago.
Well, if you're gonna burglarize, the guy went big.
He did. He went in there, moved in like it was his place, stayed there for several days.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Nobody knew he was there?
He got in through an unlocked door. He was taking showers, sleeping in a bedroom. He ate food, helped himself to alcohol.
Wow, it sounds like a party.
Oh, that guy he couldn't believe it.
Several days?
Yeah, some caretakers are like, wait a minute, looks like somebody's living in this place. And the landscaper called the police. And when the cops showed up, they say the man was shirtless, wandering around the property. The man told him that he'd bought the home for cash the previous day. He didn't look like a guy that would have that kind of cash, though.
They didn't believe the shirtless guy with one shoe?
He then said, no. He's like, the federal government bought the home, was what I was saying. And then President Trump said, go ahead, man. You just take it.
Oh, Trump gave it to him.
Trump gave it to him, yeah.
Okay, well,
they
that
didn't
makes
believe that one
sense.
either. Yeah. So he got arrested at that point.
I am curious to know what was in the fridge, what he ate.
Yeah.
What was those 2 nights of bliss like?
What he drank, what he eat.
Hey, look, I've never stayed in a mansion like that.
No, me neither.
Would be kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
They say there was a thief in San Francisco that robbed a hot yoga studio and apparently got away with an armload of activewear and a Waymo. And now it's been 6 months and they still can't find the guy.
Aren't the Waymos, like the ones with the cameras all in them and on outside of them?
Yeah, they say technically maybe they might know who he is, but there haven't been any arrests. And like, going, okay, so what's taking so long? You should have cameras all over this thing.
Yeah, they do.
It sounded like he booked a Waymo with stolen information or a burner phone, so maybe that's what's making it more difficult. But yeah, you're just like, what's going on here?
Can we put the video out of him and then the public will ID him if he's a local?
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, they should. Seems like that's what might need to happen here. Now, newly released body camera footage shows Dallas deputy Jonathan Banda spending 3 minutes trying to move a driverless Waymo vehicle that was blocking the road during last week's deadly apartment gas explosion, which killed 3 people. The vehicle did not respond to commands until it connected with rider support. And he said, look, you need to move this car ASAP. There's a fire right around the corner. We got to get through here. So it's starting to cause some problems here with these driverless cars.
You gotta get out the way.
This morning, the dramatic new body camera video showing a Dallas deputy frantically trying to move a Waymo, which police say was blocking the road in the middle of an emergency.
There's nobody in here.
First responders on their way to that massive and deadly apartment gas explosion, which killed 3 people last week. Watches Deputy Jonathan Banda tries to get the car to move forward.
Go forward. Go.
But it doesn't budge. About a minute later, it connects to Waymo rider support.
Connected to rider support.
Yes, you need to move this car ASAP, please. There's a fire around the corner.
Banda offering to move the car himself.
If I can manually move it, I can move it.
And after 3 minutes, finally moving the Waymo and clearing the path for firefighters racing to the inferno.
Wow.
Jeez, it's blocking emergency vehicles and no one can get it to move for 3 minutes. That could absolutely be the time between, what it would take to save somebody or let them die. Die. Waymo die.
And Sheriff Grady Judd, I'm sure, loves stories like this. A 79-year-old Polk County man got arrested after deputies say he stood on his front lawn in view of several teenagers while exposing himself.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, not in old in Polk County.
No.
He had a garden hose in one hand, his flesh hose in the other.
He was double hosing it?
Yeah, he was double hosing it.
It was sunny, and he was watering his grass with a hose in his right hand, and he had his crank in his left hand.
That's how it, yeah, there you go.
You don't hear that called crank very often.
Sheriff Grady Judd.
At least not by someone in such a prestigious position.
I wonder if he had to go through all of the words too for that body part to go. I don't know. That might be kind of crank. I'll go with crank.
Yeah. Luckily, there was no physical contact with the teens, but the old perv was arrested.
Good.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
I gotta admit, I'm really kind of stumped by this. I got an email from one of our KVJ Nationers, Steve. And he said, Kev, you were talking about how you're trying to cut back on cheese and beer, trying to drop a few pounds. And I think those are the 2 culprits that have been packing it on a little bit for me.
Me and Jbird were sad to hear that you were going after cheese and beer, but we get it.
Yes. And technically, I'm not going after cheese and beer now. That's the thing.
It was a smear campaign.
Yeah. Well, just got to do what you got to do, Virginia.
I know.
But he said, when I was listening to your conversation about that and you're talking about cheese, did you guys drop in this sound effect? Or did somebody really toot on the show, ironically, as you're talking about cheese, that someone actually cut it? Now, do you hear what he's talking about? This is a clip taken from the podcast from last week when I was talking about this. Like, I got to take a month, no cheese and beer, and I'm trying to make it. I think I'm going to see if that gets me off my fat pant routine.
That's so sad. No
So
cheese
sad.
and no beer?
Did you hear something?
Is that an AI fart?
That seems like a well-placed fart. That's so loud. I find it hard to believe anyone would not have heard that.
I think we've been edited.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, it looked like it was pretty clean, like he'd just taken it right off the feed, but I think it's kind of unmistakable, right? We are talking about a true fart in here.
I don't know if it's a true fart, but it does sound like there's some fart accusations going on, and obviously there's some audible proof there.
And I'm trying to make it. I think I'm going to see if that gets me off my fat pant routine.
Someone's adding farts to your statement.
I don't know.
Can I just know? I did notice something on that time. Listen to Kevin's voice when the fart happens. Does Kevin's voice change a little bit as fart is being produced?
It almost sounds like I'm kicking up my cheek in my seat.
Are you pausing for a little push?
And I'm trying to make it. I think I'm going to see if that gets me off my fat pant routine.
There is a little bit of a pause.
A pause for the push.
Hold on.
He couldn't
gets me off my fat
multitask.
pant routine.
That routine. I don't know. There's a change in cadence.
I think this guy's onto something here. You did fart.
It sounds like a fart that would be right on the microphone, though. And in our behinds, because we're sitting in chairs, and the microphone's probably a good 2.5 to 3 feet away from either one of our behinds.
Goes to show you that fart was pretty powerful, I guess.
But the clarity of the fart really does show that this might be a fake fart.
AI fart?
I don't know.
And I'm trying to make it. I think I'm going to see if that gets me off my fat pant routine.
The only thing that sucks for Ralston is there is a bit of a difference in speaking.
I guess so. If you would think anybody did the fart, I'm sitting here talking about cheese, and then I let it go.
Well, it's hard to fart and talk at the same time.
It is. It is. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I mean, if I don't believe I did that, but maybe I'm getting to that age.
Anything's possible, Ralston.
Yeah. Somebody said I deserve a push gift.
Oh, damn. That's a good one.
And I learned what that is today. So you're getting some cheese, buddy.
A push present.
A push present for getting that one out.
You're getting a block of cheese tomorrow.
Okay, early voting is saying, yes, that was a real fart. About 70% of people believe I did break wind while having that conversation.
All right, it's in. You're gross.
And the Chicago Lulu, she said the chat did say something that day. So you're talking about him adding it in. Oh. It sounded like other people thought they heard a fart as well. There were like 3 of us who brought it up as soon as it happened live.
I didn't know this. That's a witness, Virginia.
That is several witnesses.
Yeah. I would tell you if I remembered it. I can honestly say with a clear conscience, I do not remember farting.
How convenient. Fart amnesia.
I don't know what's more alarming, that you don't know if you farted or the fact that me and Virginia didn't even hear it. There's so many things that...
Maybe one of us did it.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe
you haven't been cleared, Pennington.
Right.
I've already been established I am the least farting person on the show.
All right. Maybe I've been fingered.
There is your other suspect over there.
Yeah, I hear you. You're right. But it's a 60-40 right now. Majority of people think that it was a real fart. Okay. Well,
but who dealt it?
It's a big question. Big question. All right, Jbird, what you got on your mind today?
I'm on day 9 of no soda.
Wow.
I've been... I know. That's big for me. And I usually go through these runs, but I'm hoping this is my final push.
I thought I saw you with a Coca-Cola last week.
I mean, you might have, but I drank it. I always have sodas around. Right. People always giving me sodas. If you want, I do have emergency sodas in my backpack, though.
Of course you do.
Well, I tried to do a thing different. I tried to do it differently because the last couple times I've quit soda, I did a cold turkey. And if you are used to that sugar and that caffeine, you kind of get a caffeine sickness or
a headache.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It took me a good 10 days to feel normal, and I don't want to go through that.
Panda does that. He'll go off of it, and he'll have like really bad headaches.
So what I did this time, I started to wean myself off of it. Instead of going cold turkey, I go, all right, drink a half a soda today, drink less today, or the next day, and that's and you know what? That helped me out greatly.
Okay.
The caffeine shakes didn't really come back this time.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you got over this hump, would you ever go back?
I don't want to. That's the goal, and I'm trying not to. And I'm going to ask something I'm going to regret. But if you want to break a habit, you got to go big. If you see me with a can of soda, you have permission to slap it out of my hand.
Karate chop it?
Just slap it right out of my hand and just go. If I get mad, go, soda, bro, and I'll know what you mean.
Would it be uncool if we came up, hand you a soda, and then slap that?
That's so not cool because I'll fall for it every time.
Take a picture, though.
Here, Bird, hold this.
Soda, damn it.
That could be fun.
But if you do see me, go ahead. Sweep the leg or slap me.
Maybe not sweep the leg. You're still recovering from hip surgery.
Bad idea.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
So when we were in Texas visiting with my mom, she gave Rocco these 2 what looks like Amazon gift cards, and they have the Amazon logo on there, and it says each one is valued for $10, and you flip it over and it's got this number and it looks legit. But Rocco took one look at it and said, "This is fake. Do not enter this into your Amazon account because then the hackers get access to your Amazon account." Is that possible?
I don't. You have to ask Rocco that question.
He says it is possible. And I say, what? There's fake Amazon gift cards where you enter the number into your Amazon account and you give the hackers access to your Amazon account with all your credit cards and billing information.
I could see that. Everything seems to be like they call it the Trojan horse, I think, where they're just looking for some kind of disguise to get through that front gate. And then after they do, then they can pillage the whole city.
So be careful. If this is the new scam and you get like an Amazon gift card that looks legit, it could be opening up your Amazon account to the hackers.
Well, all this technology, we can't even keep up with the stuff that's good with technology. Imagine the bad stuff you don't even know about or can even think about.
I need to go back to cash. This is just too much.
I do. I miss going back to cash, man. I've gone to places where they go, "We don't accept cash."
Like,
I
what?
Go, really?
That doesn't seem very American.
It just doesn't seem right to me.
It's like a picture of a dead president on there and you won't take it.
And then you go to,
that's the opposite of un-American.
Well, then you go to another place, we don't take debit, we only take cash. I go, can somebody make up my mind?
Yeah, some places only want cash and some places only want debit, and you never know till you get there.
That's right. Yeah, well, we're going to talk a little bit about scams coming up because there's a few new ones out there. We could probably do this as a weekly segment, unfortunately, because so many are coming up.
Please do, because stuff like this comes out of the woodwork, and people are losing money, especially in South Florida, by the thousands.
Yep, you're right. Well, we got all the kids in South Florida now on their summer break, and this is when you really need a little camp. KVJ got to be hooking you up with cool tickets for things happening all throughout South Florida. Today, we got a 4-pack of tickets to the Norton Museum of Art and a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches. And we're going to be playing a little game called Denny's or Animal here with Emma and Amelia from Loxahatchee. Hello, Emma and Amelia. Go. Hello.
Hi.
How you
I don't
guys?
know what else to say without giving it awkward.
I hear you. How you doing today?
Good, except the dog is on the couch and trying to eat ours. Wait, what? Trying to eat us.
That's just fun stuff. That's what you do during summer break. We got something really cool here for you. Do you guys both like art?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I do art.
All right, cool. I think you're going to love this. We're going to play a game called Denny's or Animal. We're going to hook you up with a 4-pack of tickets to the Norton Museum of Art in West Palm Beach. Have you ever been there before?
I think.
You think?
I don't know. I don't think I have, but I went somewhere on a field trip, except I already forgot the name of it, so let's hope so.
Let's go again.
It's summertime. We're not going to be thinking a lot over here, Kevin.
Yeah, I hear you. I got you. Okay, well, what we're going to do is hopefully you also love animals. We're going to play an animal noise here. And what you got to tell us, is this the real animal making the noise or is this our producer, Denny's? Okay, Emma and Amelia?
Okay.
Okay, here's the first animal noise we have. It is a rattlesnake. Do you think this is a real rattlesnake or Denny's?
Hiss. Hiss.
Okay, it could be a rattlesnake or maybe a sprinkler system. Okay.
Or maybe a sprinkler system is crazy. What if they just had a sprinkle? And I can't speak. Denny's.
You're going to go Denny's. Yeah.
I say the same.
Nice.
Denny's. We're not fooling you, ladies today. I can see that. Next thing I got here, these are some sheep in a field. These sheep in a field, do you think these are real sheep or is this Denny's? Okay. What do you think, Emma and Amelia?
I'm having a word with Emma right now. Hold on.
Okay. Is that real or Denny's?
Yeah, wait a minute. You think it's Denny's? Yeah. Yeah. Let's say it. Denny's. Hurry up. I think.
You're thinking
Denny's.
that, okay.
I'm unsure about this one because there were so many.
I know. There was a lot. So you're going to say that's Denny's that's making the noise of the sheep in the field?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Denny's got you on that one. That's actually real sheep right here. Yeah. Oh, that's all right. The sheep are laughing now.
On that one. There were so many.
I know, so many. He's good. It's very layered.
Sheep kind of sound creepy.
Yeah.
Sheepy creepy.
And one more for you. This is a penguin. Emma and Amelia, do you think this is a real penguin or is this Denny's?
Okay.
All right. Denny's or animal on that?
I want to say it's real. Yeah, I've never heard of penguin. Me neither. I've never.
Wait,
heard of
listen
penguin.
really good. You have to listen.
Don't yell at the kids.
Sorry.
Okay. You're thinking that's the real penguin?
No.
You think it's Denny's then?
Yeah.
Your correction is...
Hey. Back in it,
nice
ladies.
correction. That is 2 out of 3.
I've just never heard of penguin before.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe it would be one at the Norton Museum of Art. I don't know. Who knows where you're going to find these things. Just walking down the street, maybe. You got a 4-pack of tickets there, and you got a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches. You can buy on some cool stuff that's there. Get you something else to do this summer as well. And then Amelia, okay?
Okay.
I'd say there's definitely a fascination. Pretty cool to see. You ever see where somebody sees a gator and people start freaking out? They got their phones, start taking photos of it. They go, oh my God, it's a gator.
I love it.
I do too. I mean, I'm mesmerized by him as well. I'm in there with it. But I can tell you, I've been here almost 30 years now. And if I would have seen a gator year one, probably like, oh my gosh, take off sprinting as hard as I could. Be like, the thing's going to kill me. Like, gator. And people are like, oh, you can tell that guy's not from here. Now, as I am almost 30 years into it, I've got to the point where I was golfing at PGA National about maybe a year or so ago, and there was a gator that kind of chills out there, and he's just around the side. I got probably about 5 feet away from him. It was like just doing some calm video for the little video I was doing. Just kind of chilled out. He didn't bother me. I didn't bother him. It was all good. Now, my question is, was that extremely foolish? Because I don't know that I have ever heard a story of a gator going after somebody. Whenever there have been gator attacks, it's a gator coming right after somebody who's on a shoreline or actually in the water. But how often do you hear of somebody that sees a gator and they just start sprinting after you?
If you're, on the putting green and you have your back to the gator, does it run up from the water? Go, I'm going to mess around with this guy.
Yeah.
I've never seen that either.
Or even heard of it. So that's ultimately my question here, because David, he is a seasoned mountain biker. He's always out riding them trails and all that kind of stuff. And he sent this photo, our program director, David, of this gator. And you ever seen, you got smaller little gators, they're kind of cute. You don't worry about them. You ever seen those big old like bull gators?
Yes.
Like you can tell this thing's probably like 30 years old.
They look like a dinosaur.
It does. This is a big dude. Now, I don't know if you're more scared of the big ones. I would be if I were up close. But if you're further away, do you think a gator of that size, and how big would you say this gator was, David?
He was probably 12 feet, total.
Wow, yeah.
Like it was
That's a big one.
Yeah,
he was big
10.
and wide. Like he wasn't just a small, skinny one that was,
Well,
running
he's
around.
wide because he just ate a biker.
That's probably why.
Think about that. That's 12-foot long subs.
Pretty impressive. Yeah, and if you're watching KVJ TV right now, you can see this gator. And what was your approach when you first saw it? I mean, you got a pretty good shot. How far away were you when you took this photo photo of this gator.
Yeah, so when I ride down the trails, I'm always scanning the sides, especially by the canal, to make sure, there's nothing waiting for me.
Smart.
And I see them every once in a while. There's a couple times I've missed them, but that guy was big enough and far out enough on the trail. So I was probably, I don't know, maybe 25 feet, 30 feet when I spotted him. By the time I stopped, I was probably 10 feet away maybe or so. I zoomed in a little bit to get some detail. But normally when I see them, they're small and they're back a little farther and their eyes are closed and they look like they're pretty chill. And this one, he was kind of up on his haunches and his eyes were wide open. And I had to think twice because the trail is pretty narrow and I'm the only one out there. So
yeah, he saw lunch and he was like, okay.
Yeah. Like, what would happen if he decided that, he wanted to bite me and take me into the canal? But, everybody's told me since I've been here that we're not on their menu, so they don't really care about us as long as they don't feel threatened. But
whatever. They have one taste of my butt or my leg. They're going to go, this is sweet and salty. This is tasting amazing.
Tell that to the gator that they opened up and found a bunch of shoes in it. They think he swallowed people whole.
Or shopped at Payless.
I think it was a crocodile, Virginia.
I'm sorry. It's the wrong animal.
She's got to be extremely wrong at least once a day.
I know what you meant, though.
It's a quota.
It was good for,
Yeah.
Good for effect. We like that.
Well, the thing about this gator in this trail, if you're looking at the photo, his jaws are over into the bike path, which is maybe about 3 feet wide. And the thing that would get me if I were sitting there saying, okay, can I ride past this? I don't think they could run for a long distance and get me that way. If I were 20 feet away from them, I have no fear of a 12-foot. I mean, this thing, it's so big, it almost looks like a fake gator. It looks like an animatronic type gator. That if I were that far away, I wouldn't worry about it. But if you're riding a bike past and you've got maybe 2 to 3 feet tops on the other side to get past him, with one lunge, if he said, you know what, that dude looks tasty.
You do look delicious, David.
Yeah.
And he's taunting me because he looks like he's sitting there waiting for bikers to come by to gobble up.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he was on alert for something. So now it is mating season. So so what I've been told from talking to people is that they cross the trails a lot because they go from the canal into like the swampy area for for a little loving, I guess. So.
Well, did he want to eat you or did he want to hump you?
I can tell if you zoom in on his eye, it could be a little bit of both.
Yeah, he might do both.
He was kind of giving me the romantic eye there.
Bow chicka bow.
Love you first, of course. So did you wind up pedaling right past him, or how did you handle the situation?
I did. I turned back around so I could build up some speed. So I wanted to go by fast enough that I wasn't going to have any issue, and he didn't move. So no. In fact, I had my Meta smart glasses on, or AI glasses. So I was filming it as I went by, and I kind of turned back as I went by to see if he had even flinched, and nope, not at all.
Wow.
Was completely unbothered by me, which, I guess we're not food, but we're also not a threat to him.
I wonder, though, if you walked by it, would this be a different situation?
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I wanted to go as fast as possible. I didn't want that encounter to last too long. So,
yeah.
But if you're just chilling, don't even realize that thing's there, you walk by it, does that percentage of death go up greatly or not really?
I think it does go up.
Oh,
I don't know anybody personally that has been chased by a gator, and I don't know how frequently they do, and then what would the circumstances be? So if you came across what David did, you're on even a walking trail, and you see a 12-foot gator, and his mouth is onto the trail that's 3 feet wide, do you take a chance walking by that gator?
I'd run. or at least fast walk, power walk, if nothing else.
You gotta run and jump.
Okay, well, if anybody has ever had a situation where you have been chased by a gator, they came after you, what did it look like? Because it seems to me like they'll give you a lunge, and that's about it. At the very most, and that's typically they're in the water. Like, that's their home turf. They feel confident. On land, they ain't gonna play with you.
Thank goodness you're here to tell the tale, David.
It could have been different. I could have been down one limb, or if nothing else. So.
That'd be a great story, though. That would have been great. I mean, could you imagine when you go to a conference or something like that, the radio guy from Florida, he's got one arm because it was taken by a gator?
That is a great story.
It is a good one to tell.
Gosh,
it's not too late to get
I'll go back and see if I can make that happen.
I think it would help I think it helps anyone's career.
All right, well, you can jump on it right now. People are sounding off. Would you have been been as bold as David and gone right by that 12-foot gator, it's right there on your path because it looks like he's waiting just to eat you.
It feels like we're talking to an adventurer who just got back from a great journey.
I know, yes, it is.
Yes, this is really a trail like off of Jog Road. It's not like I'm out in the middle of nowhere. So
This room hasn't seen this kind of manly energy in months.
No, it doesn't exist in here. He has to walk in to make it
there you go.
level us out a bit. 70% of people are saying no, they would not walk by that gator.
Wow.
Not going to take a chance on it.
Yeah.
Okay, look at you.
There
Brave.
we go.
He's one of the brave and the few.
I didn't have a choice. There was no way out. So it was either sit and wait for him to move or take the chance.
A lot of scams going on in the whacked out news. We had a older woman that became a little bit violent when her family took her phone away because she kept texting money to Liam Neeson. And it wasn't. You were telling us that your son Rocco was saying there was an Amazon scam where you can get what you think is a prepaid card. You enter in the numbers, and that is a Trojan horse so they can get into your account.
Crazy.
And got this phone scam warning here from Miley. It says, I want to share a very convincing phone scam that happened to my husband who actually works for an IT company. He received a recorded call saying someone was trying to set up a verification code for his Google account and to press 1 if it wasn't him, which he did. Well, about 30 minutes later, a man claiming to be from Google called him. He spoke perfect English, sounded completely professional, and even emailed credentials that looked legitimate. My husband followed the instructions until he told me what happened. The biggest red flag was that the Google representative told him he could not change his password for 48 hours. And I told my husband, I don't care what the Google guy said, change it immediately and change it twice. When he logged in, the scammer had already accessed the account and added his own phone number for the two-factor authentication. The name attached to the number was literally LOL. Please remind everyone, never trust an unexpected phone call, even when the person sounds professional and provides convincing credentials. Hang up and contact the company directly. At this point, I barely trust my own shadow. And that bitch scares me sometimes.
Well, that's the problem I know I'm having personally is I'm so scared about the scams. Even stuff that's real, I'm letting go by the wayside because I think it's a scam and I can't decipher sometimes the difference.
Well, you have to assume everything is a scam and then work backwards from there to verify stuff. That's the world we're in these days, and it is time consuming.
And I feel like they target people when they know they've got a lot of stuff going on. If you're going, like for me, I was doing the hip stuff. I had all these doctors calling me and all these phone calls coming in, more phone calls than I'd normally get. And you have to get these phone calls, so you're more likely to get in touch with the scammer as well.
There must be some way that they find out whenever either they get phone records or somehow they find if you search for something. Because, it seems like if they know that you have an interest in something, they're looking for something that makes sense. That you would be searching for anyway. How they get access to those kind of things, I don't know.
They buy your information from the dark web.
Might be, yeah. That might be what it is.
I think it's pretty easy to get people's information, man. I don't think it's that hard.
And in the town of Palm Beach, they are warning residents and visitors about scammers who are going door to door pretending to be town employees, trying to steal your personal and financial information.
Oh,
yeah. I don't answer my phone. Don't open the door anymore. But what else are you supposed to do?
I live like a scared hermit.
Well, if you knock on my door at 8:30 at night and you're trying to sell me something, I automatically think you're there to murder me.
It's not going to go well if it's 8:30 at night. What are you doing?
Well, Palm Beach got a lot of rich older people. If you just got the right person. And not every house on Palm Beach is a huge mansion that has security. They say these imposters are going around door to door asking for bank account details, credit card numbers, account information, or cash payments while falsely claiming to represent the town of Palm Beach.
Wow.
They say legitimate employees always carry official ID and will present it upon request. And employees who regularly interact with the public, whether it be public and parking or things like that, will always be wearing official uniforms as the town of Palm Beach insignia on it. And they said real employees will never ask for credit card information, banking details, or cash payments during routine interactions. They said to call the non-emergency number for Palm Beach police if this happens. So something's going on, but scams all over the place. So just keep a heads out for that.
Ugh, it's exhausting.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, if you got more to add to the show, we got more show to do. It's called The After the Show, and you can watch it live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, or on demand on YouTube and Spotify. Send us those emails, mail@kvjshow.com. Before we get there, though, Jbird's going to wrap us up with his thought for the day.
You are confined only by the walls you build yourself.
There you go, walls.
I'm trying to knock them down.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.